Could it be juju or prayers? I was telling somebody, I think sometime last 2 weeks, that before now, we usually record this plane crash in Nigeria and all of that, but all of a sudden, you know, all of those things stopped, and we just talked about it, and we moved on. Not until when I saw this publication, and Finch Glow GMD says why planes no longer fall off the skies in Nigeria, because as at that time people were praying to even say you want to even take you prefer to even take a bus to go by road, no matter how far it or how long it's going to take you, because as at that time everybody was just almost everybody was afraid. But you see some people, that's when you hear people say, if na water go carry them, I go buy them. Even if they enter plane, nothing will happen. So if they have not been destined to buy through plane crash, that nothing will happen. Because a lot of people usually have a fears. I remember a family, if they want to travel, they don't go together. Okay, they will just split themselves into three or two, so that that kind of mentality. Meanwhile, Bankole Bernard, the group managing director, Finch Glow Holdings Limited, says for some years now, planes no longer fall off the skies in Nigeria because airlines and relevant safety authorities have become conscious of safety. So does it mean that we're not conscious of safety then? Anyway, Belefis. Bernard, who is also the chairman of Airlines and Passengers Joint Committee, APJC, of the International Air Transport Association, IATA, said the collective efforts of IATA and Nigerian Airlines in securing the IATA operational safety audit certification has continued to boost safety in Nigeria. Business days checks show that most Nigerian airlines have the IOSA certificates. Air Peace Limited recently secured its sixth consecutive IOSA certification, underscoring its commitment to maintaining high global safety standards in aviation. Recently, especially, recently a lot of plane crash here and there. Even in the US, we usually see, because what people always believe that oh, those guys they are top notch in anything they do, but we know how our people, may their souls rest in perfect peace. Wigwe and the family. It did not happen in USA. It happened. So does it mean that they were not doing? They didn't do what they were supposed to do? And I think around that time, a lot of a plane crash just occurred recently. Even as at last week, in December, too, we heard about the plane crash on Christmas Day. So pathetic. Oh my goodness. So I don't understand this whole thing, but we have not been hearing anything like that. The only thing we hear again in Nigeria is this a play, the crash land, and people just come out. It's not as fast as it used to be as at then. Speaking on Thursday during an interactive session on the review of 2024 activities and preview of 2025 in the Nigerian aviation industry with aviation reporters, Bernard said, I had the opportunity of speaking with the representative of IATA in Nigeria, and he made me to understand that today one of the things we are enjoying that everybody has taken for granted is the fact that almost all local airlines have been issued IATA safety certificates. IATA now offers training to airlines at no cost, because at the end of the day it does not even speak well of IATA and the industry that planes are falling off the skies. It has been a while now that we heard that our aircraft dropped off the skies. It is because somebody has paid attention to safety first, he explained. He said that the floating of the exchange market by the President Bola Tinubu administration and other policies carried out by the government would make such the issue of trapped funds almost impossible in the future. Look now, here, let us see what through Buhari's time too. There was nothing like a plane crash the way it used to be. So if we should stop all this Tinubu and all this sacrifice, what has Tinubu do? The Tinubu that has destroyed this economy. See, it's just like you are scoring 2% out of 100. That is exactly what these people that is what they take as a success. You are scoring 5%, 10% over 100, and you want Nigerians to clap for you. That is exactly what you are doing. Whatever you are doing is not even reflecting in the lives of the people who are supposed to be the beneficiaries. Well, he also said that the floating of exchange market had brought stability and predictability to the economy and indigenous businesses. 2024 started off on a very tough note. This is so because the airlines trapped funds were still there. Also, inflation went to all high figures and the cost of tickets became unbearable, and airlines started restricting inventories, and that created a lot of problems, he said. I can tell you for a fact that the issue of airline trapped funds can never come up again in this country. That is gone for good. It has now become an eye-opener to everyone that we really don't even need to tie our hands and legs and expect the Central Bank of Nigeria to provide foreign exchange. Let the markets be free for all. Anywhere you can get your money, please go ahead. In that process, we started experiencing stability. That stability has now brought growth in business for us. The growth in business it brought for us is what is see making us remain in business till date and has given us room to project, because we would have been in a dilemma of what 2025 would be. But exchange rate has become stable to a very large extent. Exchange rate cannot go to 1,900 naira again, except some people are manipulating it. The only thing that we see experience is that it will become to drop to take the natural value that it should be. Once there is stability, it means as a business we can plan, and that is what has happened to us. So that is why you hear another guy saying that the naira has been stabilized. Says who? Was that how you met it? Was that how you met it? So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.